Oh, just one of those little dots you put on a shot.
Dots?
Hey guys, REKLEZ back here again. I'm here with a little video, and he's gonna do more of the talking, but it is about, you already know the title. Yeah, I got a Wolverine. Yeah, so that I have this one. I'm hoping to get the X-Force one. Then I also have this guy. I showed this guy briefly in another video, Sweet Tooth. And then I got these two recent ones. They're not mine, by the way. I got these for my dad for his birthday. Got a Hellboy and Scorpion. I just want to show them because I have a lot, but I didn't get to show. So I figured just show a couple, just to give you guys a little taste of how many I have got in the last couple of months. Anyways, back to the point.
This has been a debatable topic since forever, more than a decade, like 2 decades and some. And let me just say, they ruined both of their movies. The Notorious movie was bad, the All Eyes on movie was bad. Come on, why have to ruin it?
Now, I personally have never seen the Biggie movie, but we did watch All Eyes in theaters.
If you haven't, I suggest you don't watch it.
And really quick, just a little fun fact, I barely watched 8 Mile this past Tuesday. Like, I'm not even...
Yeah, I've been telling him to watch it because, you know, it's been out since 2001 or 2.
2.
He hasn't seen it. I was like, come on, man, you gotta watch it. It's really good.
I only watched it because they put it on Netflix, so I was like, yeah, alright, I'll get over with. And
what did you think?
It was a good movie.
Way better than Notorious and All Eyes.
That's for sure, yeah.
Okay, anyway, so my first point, this is about Tupac. If he tops every rapper in one category, that's that he was the realest for sure. He was the realest. He was the son of a Black Panther. He was an activist, frequently made speeches at like these activist meetings and stuff, and ever since he was a little kid, he's been attending those. So one thing I will say about Biggie is that he was more lyrical. Like, he had better punchlines, and his flow was way too smooth. Just listen to any of his songs, especially Kicking the Door, when he's all like, this goes out to those who choose to use disrespectful views on the king of NY. Oh my god, it just sounds so right. It goes with the beat well and everything. Another thing about Pac, he was the most influential of all of them. I mean, if you look back, he was like really one of the first ones to make like really emotional songs. Just look at Dear Mama, Brenda's Got a Baby, Unconditional Love. I mean, he touched on really touchy subjects that other rappers wouldn't touch on in the 90s. For example, Brenda's Got a Baby. It's about like a little girl having a baby at like such a young age, and her parents didn't want her, and her family didn't want her.
Yeah, that was depressing. I finally saw the music video, and I even for the lyrics, and I'm like, ew.
A lot of things that Biggie rapped about was like the street life and all that. And I'm not saying it's like not real and it's not like as good as Pac, but I guess it wasn't as how do I say this? Emotional? I don't really know how to say this, but it wasn't as deep, I guess. It's different categories. He had the most passion. This is about Pac again. He had the most passion. If you listen to his songs, it's in my opinion, he had better delivery. Like, even though Biggie was still good, you know, delivery, punchlines and all that, I think Pac had way more passion. Listen to Hellraiser, oh my god. Even in subtle songs like Dear Mama, you could tell he puts his heart and soul into that. And Changes too, come on, his most known song, one of his most known songs. The lyrics he spits in that, even though they're not like complex or everything he says is still relevant today. The cops still searching people, killing people.
Yep.
It's still relevant, so. I got stopped by the cops not too long ago, actually. Yeah. I told him and he got mad.
Yeah, so what happened was we were hanging out, and then he went home, and I get the text. I'll just say this. I was listening to an NWA song. I'll just say that. So I'm gonna say.
You guys probably know this.
Yeah, you probably know
I was walking home, and I walk into this alley, because that's the only way to get home, but it's a dark alley, so I guess it was probable cause that they stopped me. They pull up beside me, they're like, let me see your hands, and they flash the light in my face, and one jumps out, puts my hands behind my back, the other one searches me. Meanwhile, they're asking me questions like, where are you going, how old are you, have any weapons on you, and all this. And I almost got stopped again last night. I was like, what the hell, man? These cops ain't got no chill.
We're not saying that they're all bad.
Yeah, we're not saying.
There are some that clearly do their job well.
We're not like, oh, the police and all that.
No, we're not like that.
But we're just saying some are like,
yeah,
you know,
but
crooked.
I don't want anybody out there telling me I am right, because I don't.
Yeah. Biggie in terms of beats? What do you think? I say,
He's got better
in my opinion, he
beats.
has better beats. Hypnotize,
Hip,
Juicy,
hell, even Big Papa.
Going Back to Cali, Party and Bullshit. All these songs. They both
I
have good
the
beats.
Dear Mama beat.
They both have good beats, but I think Biggie has better beats. It's just a little category. In terms of like what they did, like career paths, Pac did more. Like Biggie just stayed in the rap game, which is cool. And he had a couple appearances in, I forgot what it's called, I think it's the Martin Show or something like that. Pac, he did plenty of movies. Poetic Justice with Janet Jackson, Gang Related, Above the Rim. I keep telling them to watch movies. Juice, come on, those are classics. You gotta watch them.
I'm just waiting to see if they'll put it on Netflix. I mean, they did it with 8 Mile.
So he acted, he was a great rapper, and he mixed poetry in his rap too. He wanted to start his own restaurant, but unfortunately he couldn't start it before that, yeah.
Yeah, I did not know that.
They actually started it recently, I think it's called Power Mecca, I think. Oh, and he wanted to start football programs for the youth before he died too, but then when he died, so Snoop took over and then he started the programs.
By the way, let me know, do you, okay, I'm pretty sure you guys saw the whole hologram thing. Do you guys think he would have approved of performing with Snoop Dogg? Because all I know is that they never made up before, after he
Yeah,
died.
I don't think he would have been cool with that.
I just wonder what was going through his head, like seeing that.
I'm not like I knew him personally or anything, but you know, his friends.
Well, clearly, I saw the comments. People were mad at that,
Yeah.
saying like he wouldn't approve of that shit.
And his friends that did know him personally and all them, they're all like, nah, he wouldn't have been down with that because.
But what if it was with Big E? That's my question. What if Big E was still alive and they did that with a hologram? He would have approved of that.
I don't think so. I think if he's like people that knew him, that were close to him, they said if he's cool with you, he's cool with you. If he's not cool with you.
And also, I am pissed off with the rape allegations towards Tupac.
Oh my god, that got me mad
Yeah.
too. You can't trust.
Cause I was watching the All Eyes on Me and they got to that scene. Even though I already knew,
you been chewing out shit. Okay.
man, that just proves that you almost cannot trust anybody. You know what's even worse? You cannot explain yourself. Like you, and I'm not trying to sound rude or anything, but I'm just saying the fact that if a girl accuses you of rape, even though you clearly did not, now sure, you could be saying that, oh well, there's no proof on either side. Yeah, that's the point. There's no proof from the guy, but there's also no proof from the girl. So it's like, how can you only take one side? It doesn't make any
It
sense.
doesn't even have to be rape. It could be like assault,
Harassment.
something like that. If a girl
So it's
accuses
like-
you of something like that and she has like a bruise on her, even though you didn't cause it, it could be self-inflicted. You don't even know. You're
Yeah.
done.
And of
she,
cour-
she has a bruise. You're done. You're going to jail.
And of course, they're not gonna give you any chance to say what happened. Like, it comes to my attention too because one of my subscribers was talking about, I'm not gonna say who it was, but he discussed that, yeah, something happened and the girl was able to give her side of the story, but they didn't give him a chance to do it, so they fired him. I'm like, wow. I would not want to be dating somebody and then I get the news that I get accused and then I'm all the news and it's like,
Back to the topic. I'm not saying that Pac a better rapper overall or like a better person overall. I'm not saying that Biggie's better. I'm just saying I like him better. I'm not saying I don't think he's better. I like him better. There's a difference between like and think, if you guys know what I mean. It's kind of hard to explain.
it's obvious.
I think like they're at the same level because they both had different, not really different styles, maybe kind of, but they both, were in the same genre.
No rapper's gonna come close between these guys.
No.
You know what I mean? All these new rappers, I'm not saying they're all bad, but it's never gonna be the same as it was back in the day. I mean, especially with how people are nowadays.
And I hate to sound like that guy's like, the new rap is trash and all that.
Yeah, but
honestly,
and it's not just the rap; it's the new rock too.
it is. But
Seriously.
that doesn't mean that there isn't good rappers today. J. Cole, Logic, Kendrick. Well, Royce is a new one, but he's underrated for sure. Royce is real good. He's still around. Real quick, Eminem's album's coming out. Can't wait for that. There's gonna be Slaughterhouse in there. J. Cole's in there.
Yeah, Eminem.
Dre's in there.
He's no stranger to controversy.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And really quick, I said this in for some reason BET copyrighted me. I don't know why, but I briefly said this, but I will say it again. Even though you disagree with Eminem dissing Trump, you gotta respect it at least.
Yeah,
and because I saw the comments towards that, I'm like, a lot of people were like, oh, I used to like him. I collected his albums. I watched 8 Mile. I had posters, merchandise. And after I saw this, oh, I got rid of it. It's like, that's not a fan. That's just a
I feel like some people write comments like that, like, but they say that they're fans, but they lie.
Do I consider myself a diehard fan? No, but I've been hearing him since 2001. I mean, for God's sake, every day when I would come home from school in elementary school, my main song was "My Bad." I heard that, God knows how many, I saw the music video too. I somehow, my dad owned it, all they was watch it. So for people to just watch that and just all of a sudden, I hate him now, that's not a fan at all. Like I said, I'm not choosing sides here. I'm just giving my honest thoughts that if he wants to speak his mind, let him speak his mind. You know, people have the right to speak their mind if they want to.
That's another thing about Pac and Biggie, that they both spoke their mind. Like, they weren't afraid to say what they thought. If you listen to any of Pac's interviews, that's why I say he's the realest. He was so honest all the time. He wasn't afraid to say what was on his mind. Like, if he felt this way about something, he would say it. If he disagreed with this, he would say it. And people respect honesty. You gotta, even, you know, I don't mean to get political, but I didn't want to vote for Trump. I didn't vote for Trump, but you gotta respect his honesty. Like, the man doesn't give a That's the thing.
Exactly. The same. Look at the South Park writers. They joke about religion, for crying out loud. You don't joke about that. Yeah. And look at Family Guy. How many jokes have they made that cross the line? I mean, they joke about abortion, 9/11, just God knows how many stuff. Of course, Eminem. I mean, he's been called racist, sexist, homophobic, so many things. But do you think that phases him? No. I respect the out of people like that who don't give a.
Yeah, that's why Pac and Biggie were so respectable. I don't know about, because I know more about Pac than Biggie. Maybe that's a bias that I like him more because I know more about him, but I know that people respected him a lot because he's really honest and real with, you know, he connected more with people, especially through songs like, you know, My Block and what else? I can't think of some off the top, but you know, you guys probably know what I'm talking about.
But now if we're going by like controversial or whatever, because you guys probably don't even know, well, I'm Hispanic, and I've seen like a lot of people make Mexican jokes or whatever, and they're funny. I don't get offended. I find them hilarious. I'm not gonna say what's hilarious, but I find them hilarious, and it doesn't faze me. Now, if it was a joke that goes over the line, then I'd probably be okay. Now I feel offended. But they're funny. It's their joke.
There's this one joke. What do you call a pedophile versus fighting what was it?
Mexican.
A Mexican.
Alien versus Predator. And that was funny. I didn't get offended. I thought it was funny. Yeah, so I don't get triggered by stuff like that. And not just rappers, but anybody in particular who speak their mind. I'm like, okay, even yeah, I'll admit there are times where I hear it. I'm like, oh man, like, cause I've seen my fair share of videos on like top 10 controversies or like racist comments or whatever, and there are some where I'm like, it doesn't really sound right, but then there are some where I'm like, okay, now that's really racist, you know what I mean? Back to the point though, we're getting way too off topic. Honestly, I heard Biggie way before Tupac, like back, because my dad would always bump Biggie a lot more than Tupac back in like 2004, 5, 6. I began hearing Tupac mostly like in 2008 or 9, I think, to be quite honest. I think the first thing I heard of him back in the day was I Get Around.
I would always hear Tupac's California Love on the radio and Biggie's Hypnotize. Those are like the biggest songs on the radio, especially where I live. I'm not gonna say where I live, but where I live, they bump the classics. That's why I love old school hip hop, man. And that sucks because the greats are gone. Big L's gone. You guys probably don't know who Big L is, but he's like,
nobody knows who he is.
He's like, he didn't go mainstream, but man, that guy's insane with the lyrics. I swear, if he were to make a diss song, I swear he probably would have made one of the greatest diss songs there is.
I mean, the only guys we still have are what, Eminem, Ice Cube, Method Man, or pretty much the entire Wu-Tang.
In terms of old school rappers, because I know you guys are saying there's still some good ones. I know there's good ones.
And yeah, there
Joey
are.
Badass, you know.
There's just some that's like, they don't even come close.
Dare I say it, mumble rap? Come on.
Dumb.
I mean, I guess the beat is catchy, but if you're gonna repeat the same thing a million times in a song, don't call yourself a rapper.
Be honest, if you're a fan, how is that gonna hold up in like the next 10 years? Like, people are gonna hear that and get sick of it, and they're gonna want change. I mean, you wouldn't want to see me keep saying, hey man, or yo, because you guys know I did that in my Jigsaw disc. So I told myself I had to change it up. So you're not gonna see me make songs and keep saying, yo, you know, you're gonna get tired of that and tell me. So
the mumble rap is slowly converting into like sounds or animal sounds. What? If you're gonna rap, actually rap. It doesn't always have to have meaning behind it, like some deep shit, but at least actually be understandable and rap. Don't just say this. Don't just have one word as like half of the song's lyrics, because that's annoying.
Well, that's pretty much it, guys. So I know we went off topic a couple of times, but hey, I just had to get off my chest. You guys let me know your thoughts down below about everything that we talked about. And by the way, I'm not doing this just to get views. I'm being truthful. If I want to speak my mind on something, I'm gonna do it, whether I get hate or not. That's just the way life is.
And I know I missed a lot of points on Biggie and Tupac. This is all I can think about right now, because we just decided to do this video right now. Like, we didn't plan it. We're just like, hey, let's just do this video. So
all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to laces, lyrical dishes in your bushes.
Who rocks grooves and makes moves, and all the mommies, the back of the club, sipping more wet is where you find me.
Love it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player.
First off, nah, I'm not gonna sing that song.
Yeah, don't say that. Hail Mary, run quick, see. What do we have here now? Do you wanna ride or die? Ah, da, 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 da. I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy. That's a game. Whoa, there might be kids watching this.
I was gonna beep it out.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Say it, and now you can bleep it out.
Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting.
Okay, stop. Alright, so you guys get into that's my law, alright? So be sure to click that notification bell, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and until then, REKLEZ Rich, signing out.